Hi, welcome back to my channel. I am Leo's Harmony, and today we're taking a look at what you need to do or change to kind of get the life that you want. So there's 3 different piles here to choose from. Please go ahead and pick one, and we can go ahead and get started with your reading. Okay, pile 1, welcome to your reading. So you got the card, I am accepting. So maybe you're not accepting something about yourself, or maybe you're not accepting the gifts that your guides are trying to give you, and that's why you're not really receiving what you want from life. I'm going to pull a few oracle cards before I move on to tarot. So let me go ahead and do that. You got Dragon with Beware of Self-Delusion. You got Eagle with Triumph over Troubles and Obstacles. You got February. I think that's all from this deck. So I'm going to move on to a different deck. Let's get one from here. You got the Comfort card. Let me do one more. You got the card Joy. It says happy times, optimism, inner child, and friendship. So it seems like you got a lot of information here. So we started off with this card, I am accepting, and then we moved on to a couple of these tea leaf cards that talked about different stages perhaps, maybe even a date. And then we got the Comfort card, and then we got Joy. So there's something about you where you're not accepting a gift that your guides are trying to give you because of some type of self-delusion that you have. Some type of self-delusion that maybe you're not worthy of this gift. You're not worthy of something great in life. You're not worthy of happiness. Something along those lines. And your guides are letting you know that you need to triumph over these obstacles that you put yourself under. You need to kind of let that go, and you need to be able to accept gifts that your guides are trying to get you. So you should be more comfortable in accepting them, and you should have more optimism. That's what you're lacking right now, and that's why you're not receiving any gifts. So that's why you need to change this. And it seems like maybe in February, your guides will give you something, but I think for now you just kind of need to work on this in order to heal this, in order to kind of get rid of this negative like energy that you're under right now. So please try to work on that. That's what your guides want right now. And we're going to pull some tarot cards. So let me go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, pile 1. So you got the 6 of Wands, you got the Hierophant, you got the 9 of Swords, the High Priestess, and a Star. So it seems like maybe there's something for you to receive here. There's something that your guides want you to get, but they're is some type of learning required here. And this learning is you being able to accept and feel worthy enough to actually receive this because you don't right now. And that's one of the issues that you're kind of facing and why you're not able to receive what you need. With the Nine of Swords, maybe you're battling some type of mental uh, illness. And that's one of the reasons that you're maybe feeling this type of way towards, you know, getting anything or feeling worthy. And with the High Priestess, it's kind of like, no, like we're here to help you. You need to be the best version of yourself. You need to be the High Priestess energy. Like you need to be in tune with your intuition, your emotions, and everything in order to kind of receive everything. So learn like the Hierophant and be a master of something. You know, in this case, of being able to accept yourself and be accepting of you feeling worthy enough to kind of receive, right? With the star, it's like your guides are trying to give you something, but you're just not accepting it. And that's an issue for you right now. So really do feel worthy of this. And I think you do deserve this because your guides are trying to help you out here. So there is no reason for you to kind of like deny this. So what you need to do is be more accepting towards what your guides are trying to give you. If you kind of notice here as well, the hand is in front of the face. And even though it's kind of like, oh, you're receiving something, I'm going to put my hand out to get it, it's kind of like you're blocking it instead. You're not really receiving stuff. But that's because you don't really feel great. If you notice here as well with the joy card, there's an inner child. So maybe because of your upbringing, you never really deserved, or you never really felt like you deserved happiness. And that's like a total lie. You never felt like you deserved to be celebrated or things like that, maybe because that's the way you're used to being treated, the way that you grew up. And that's not right. That's not what your guides want. That's not what, you know, should be the life that you live. Because that's totally incorrect. You need to really grow your self esteem, take away that self delusion that you have where you don't think you deserve anything. Because that's a block you're putting on yourself. No one else is doing that except for you. But February is a very important date. It's probably when your guides want to give you something, but I think this entire period is when you're meant to kind of heal this energy and you're meant to kind of work on this. So that does give you a while to kind of look at all of this and kind of think about it and kind of grow and learn. So please do that, pile one. You really do deserve this. And I think that there really isn't much to say here. So I'm going to end this reading now. So I'm going to pull a few closing cards actually to kind of help with any last messages. So your first card is Nucleus. It says the power within stars is the power within you. Let me put this here. So again, like you have the gifts. You have everything that you need, but you're just not accepting it. You don't feel worthy of it. And that's such a negative energy for you to be in. You got the sun. It says rise to the occasion. So please, like, accept what your guides are trying to give you. You got dark side. Don't hide yourself away. So literally, you're just hiding. You're basically negating everything good coming your way because of the way that you're acting right now. And that's not helping you in any way at all. So please work on that. I really do think that your guys are trying to give you something beautiful here. So there really is no need for you to kind of feel this way at all. So please work on that. I know it might be a little bit difficult, but you got this. I believe in you. You'll get out of this mentality. and then you're going to be so happy and full of joy. But that is it, pile one. Thank you for watching this. If this was your pile, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you would like a personalized reading, my Etsy is linked down below. But thank you for watching. Hi, pile two. Welcome to your reading. So you got I Embrace the All for your pile here. So it seems like maybe you're trying to, or you need to actually embrace everything around you. Maybe the good and the bad is something that you need to embrace, and maybe because of that, you need to learn how to take that energy and transmute it into something really powerful for you. So one way that that can happen is that you maybe are in a bad place right now, but you're like, no, I kind of want to use this energy to try to give myself that push that I want, right? Because I want to get out of this. I need to do better. I need to get out of this place, out of this, whatever you're in. And you can use that energy as a way to like empower yourself to kind of get out of that situation. So that's one example here, but let's pull some oracle cards to get information. The first one is carrot, and you got opportunity or windfall. You got needle and thread. It says a sincere wish will be granted. You got rainbow. It says the most difficult part of a situation is over. It seems like this one wants to come out too. It says younger woman. It says dealings or relationship with a younger woman. I'm going to pull a few from a different deck. You got awakening. I'm going to do one more from one last deck. So you got the card Who Run the World. It says discover talent, artistic expression, and internal resources. So there's going to be a lot that I have to kind of cover up in this video. So we shall see how that goes. Okay, so you got embrace everything basically. So embrace the ugly and the good. So opportunity or windfall. So that's something either good or bad. You got the most difficult part of a situation is over. So it's saying that that's over basically for you. So only the good is there. A wish will be granted. So something good is coming for you. Younger woman. So this can either be good or bad, right? But maybe that's kind of like the situation that you're in where you just don't know how it's going to be. But it seems like maybe whatever this is was temporary, and maybe this person is no longer in your life. So there is an opportunity from this negative situation that kind of happened to you. And maybe that's why you need to embrace everything. Like even the bad that happened to you, it happened for a reason, and it basically maybe pushed you to kind of learn something and grow. So in order for you to kind of receive everything and get a wish, because this is a reading about like what you need to do, you need to kind of embrace everything. So the negative situations that happened maybe awakened you, right? So it did awaken you. And you need to learn why that happened and understand why as well. So think about those situations and see how they affected you. And then you can kind of come up with like why that happened and what you kind of got from that. Because even if something horrible happened, maybe there's something that you learned from it and you can kind of grow from that. Like, oh, I no longer need to surround myself with these type of people because this is how they act and this is how I will be treated and this is how things will end. Like me getting hurt, me in pain because of this. So I need to change that. I need to no longer surround myself with those type of people and I can do a whole lot better. So something like that would be an example. With Who Run the World, girls obviously, but we have something here about your artistic expression and talents. So there's something for you to kind of discover with this awakening. Maybe this is like your awakening to be like this really badass character. And, that'll probably help you a lot with dealing with negativity and positivity in the future because you're going to be like, yeah, I deserve to feel loved and beautiful and cared about. And maybe if you never experienced the bad here, you never would have found that out. You would have taken it for granted. And maybe this is what really pushed you forward. Let me pull some tarot and I'll be right back. Okay, pile two. So you got the Ten of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Sorry, Ten of Wands and then Page of Wands. And then you got the King of Wands here. So pages are about learning, basically. Tens are about an ending to a cycle. So Ten of Wands, you're ending like this need, this responsibility to kind of tackle everything at the same time, or maybe tackle, you know, grabbing on to too much and not learning to let go. And with the Five of Pentacles in the middle, it's kind of like a state where you're not really happy. You're maybe not financially independent the way that you want to be, or maybe your home life is not really the way that you want it to be. But there is some type of learning energy with both the Pentacles and the Wand, so your passions and your home life in some way, and your money. So it's kind of like let go of the responsibilities and kind of learn to heal these emotions. Maybe you're holding on to the past too much. Maybe these negative stuff that happened, you're holding on to it and it's not letting this kind of come out, right? So there's a need for you to learn about your passions and your money here or your home life in a way that will benefit you, but you're not really letting that go because you're so stuck on the past and you're not really embracing it, learning about it and then kind of like moving on. So learn from your past in order to receive this King of Wands energy, someone who really chased their passions and really achieved everything that they wanted to. So really learn here because this is a huge opportunity for you. So learn what you need to do, learn how to take that energy from the past, transmute that into something positive for you, and then move forward because you need to basically rule this world. You need to run it. And whatever happened in the past, again, use it as a lesson. If it's something that's very negative, like as I mentioned, maybe you need to learn how to hang out with the right type of people, or maybe you need to learn how to set up boundaries. And that's something for you to figure out and kind of embrace here. So please make sure that you kind of do this healing because it is important for you. Let me pull a few closing cards here. You got Unleash. It says, hold nothing back, expand into the universe. So literally expand into the universe. Like your limits are nowhere to be seen. So please don't box yourself in and learn how to kind of just do what you need to. You got nucleus. It says the power within stars is the power within you. So don't feel like you need to box yourself in. Again, like there's so much potential within you that you're just kind of limiting yourself at this point. So please don't do that. Your guides don't want you to do that. You need to learn how to let that all out. And embrace every part of you as well. Singularity. You are your own sun, moon, and stars. So I think this is beautiful because you are your own universe, basically. So treat yourself in that way. You are your own sun, your own moon, and stars. So suns are like a really warm and inviting energy. It's also very cleansing. The moon can also technically be cleansing, but also very charging. And you really should treat your body in this way, treat yourself in this way, because you are unique in your own way. You are beautiful in your own way, and you should be celebrating yourself in that way as well. Because you deserve happiness, you deserve to kind of move forward and heal, and you deserve everything that you want in life. So please learn from the past and move forward because you really have so much here for you to kind of embrace and learn from. But that is it for you, Pile 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you would like a personalized reading, my Etsy is linked down below. But thank you for watching. Okay, Pile 3, welcome to your reading. So you got the cards, I speak with good intent, I listen to opposing opinions, and I care for the earth. So what this is telling me is that you are such a fighter and you need to learn how to stop. So I speak with good intent. Stop being so aggressive in the way that you speak and kind of react to people. I listen to opposing opinions. Listen to people with grace and don't try to keep on like fighting someone who maybe says something that you don't like. I feel like you need to learn how to keep your own peace. And with I care for the earth, I think this is talking about the earth as well, but I think more so this is talking about caring for other people. So treating everything with grace and treating everything with care. So maybe that's something that you need to learn because that's why you're not receiving what you kind of want from life right now. Because this is a lesson for you to learn and something for you to kind of accomplish. But let's pull a few oracle cards. You got the lion. It says time to act. You got the bear. It says danger, especially in money matters. Let's see if another wants to fall out. You got rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over. Okay. Let's put these away and let me pull out a different deck. So I have two more decks to kind of get information from. You got two cards here. Okay, so you got comfort and you got the card clear vision. Let's pull from one more deck. You got the card Rest. It says take a break, a pause, inaction, and time off. Let me put these away and move them around. Okay, so let's see if we can fit everything. So clear vision and comfort, and then you got let me see if I can do this. There we go. So I think with this, it's trying to tell you it's time to kind of start acting the way that you're supposed to right now, because maybe the way that you're acting is kind of childish and it's kind of damaging your money because maybe your guides are trying to send you money. And I think that's what they're really doing here. So they're trying to give you money and you're not really getting it because of the way that you act. But with this card, the rainbow, the most difficult part of a situation is over, is maybe you know, having this like difficult truth of like maybe the way that you're acting is affecting you negatively. And there is a need for you to kind of, you know, act from a place of love rather than like hatred or like anger because it's affecting you and your money. So with comfort and clear vision, I think the clear vision is this because your guides are being very clear. With comfort, it's basically telling you to act from a place of comfort. Rest, I don't know if you noticed, but inaction is a keyword there. So inaction is basically saying don't react. And your guides are basically telling you not to react negatively to everything that happens. You know, like everything that people say doesn't have to be a fight for you. Everything that, you know, people say negatively about you, you don't have to react to. Because then you're giving them your energy and you're affecting your own energy negatively because of that. Let me pull some tarot cards to get more information. Okay, pile 3, so you got the 8 of Pentacles, you got the 4 of Swords, you got the Hermit, 7 of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. So, basically, with the 8 of Pentacles, it's like you're mastering something. The 4 of Swords, this is about healing, so maybe you're trying to master a way to heal yourself. So what this is kind of saying is that you need to heal this energy of like, oh, I need to keep fighting people instead of just letting things go. I need to keep fighting people. I need to react. I need to, you know, like stand my ground or things like that. Because I think you're doing it in a way that's negatively affecting you. And I don't think it's really, you know, good for you at all for your future. And with the Hermit, it's kind of like learning how to be alone and not in a way that you think. I think it's more so talking about like you're more at peace with yourself in a way that you don't have to react negatively to everyone. You don't have to stand up for yourself because you're so confident in yourself that you're like, oh, they're just trying to like make me angry or they're trying to make me feel weak and I don't need to react to them because that's what they want. So why am I even giving them attention? So that's basically what your guides want you to learn. And with the 7 of Wands, this can be like a challenging thing for you, but it also means that this is good because it's protecting your energy and it's learning how to ground yourself. So you're basically learning how not to really care about what other people say. And with the Queen of Cups, it's kind of like ultimately when you kind of learn this, you're so much better in life because you just don't really care what other people are saying. And I think maybe you just care too much right now. You're caring too much in a way that kind of hurts you. And it's affecting you negatively, and it's affecting your money, like we mentioned here. So your guides want you to learn this to kind of receive more money. So let's pull a few closing cards because this was also a very clear reading. You got breakthrough. It says, for a star to be born, it must first collapse. This is not your destruction. This is your birth. So again, it's like you have to rebuild yourself and the way that you react. Because what you're doing now is not helping you at all. And you have to do it in a way that's kind of beneficial for you. And you reacting in this way instead is a lot better for you, and it won't harm you in any way. You got full moon. It says protect your energy and hold your stars so close. So what did I just tell you here? Protect your energy, do it in a way that's good for you, like you're caring too much about what other people say. It says manifest, it says dream deep, and ask for what you want. So ultimately, I think you're going to get what you want or what you have been trying to manifest because you kind of react differently to things instead of being in this like fight or flight type of mode where you don't have to be that way all the time. So do that and you kind of get what you want, your guides are saying. And I think ultimately when you finish healing, you kind of manifest in a much better way that's more what you kind of need rather than like little stuff here and there that might make you a little bit happy, not like, oh, like maybe I want, I don't know, like a new iPhone. And then all of a sudden you get it and it's like, did you really need that? No. But does it kind of make you happy? Yes. Instead of manifesting for, I would like a secure place to live, or I would like a place for myself, a place that I can call home. That's something much better for you and something that will kind of benefit you a lot more. So I think in healing yourself in this way, you kind of align more to your true purpose and you don't have to kind of, ask for the wrong things and then receive the wrong stuff. So I think that will work out a lot better for you. But that is it for you, Pile 3. I hope you liked this reading, and if you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you would like a personalized reading, my Etsy is linked down below, but thank you for watching.